Hi, thanks for watching this series of videos that I've been posting on my notes again. I'm so glad I can help again, and I have 2 left to go. These last 2 are going to be on last will and testaments. I broke it up into 2 parts. So the first one will be here, and then I'll post the next one. Hopefully tomorrow I can get that next one out to you, because I know you have a test coming up soon and I'm trying to get this out as quick as possible for you. So here we go on part 1 of last will and testaments. I hope it helps. Okay, so last will and testament part 1. I have a lot of notes, but I'm gonna try to get through these as quick as possible. And again, you can screenshot these, you can copy it, you can do whatever you want. I just want to help you guys out. So here we go. I'm gonna read these out. Number 1, once a descendant's will is filed with the Secretary of State, that agency is authorized to release information regarding the will upon presentation of the decedent's death certificate. Number 2, when a testator modifies the usufruct over any type of property in any manner, the requirement of bond must be expressly disposed in the will. Okay, and let me straighten this out so I'm not so shaky. Number 3, the testamentary clause that provides for what happens to the portion of the estate not otherwise disposed of is called the remainder clause, and also applies to lapsed legacies. Number 4, a testament may grant the right to a usufructuary over the family home to have the right to sell the home if the home no longer suits the usufructuary or becomes inhabitable. Number 5, a penalty clause in a will that is legally valid. The testator states if a legatee or heir objects to a disposition in a testament, the entire estate devolves to a third person. Number 6, if a testament is silent as to independent administration, the general and universal legatees can, acting unanimously, request the executor be granted powers of independent administration. Number 7, a notarial testament not written in English is valid if the language used is able to be read and understood by the testator. Number 8, if a witness to a will is a legatee, the legacy to the witness is invalid, but if the witness would be an heir in intestacy, the witness may receive the lesser of his intestate share or the legacy in the testament. Number 9, if a notary who receives a will is also named as a legatee of the decedent, the legacy to the notary is invalid and he may not take under the testament. Number 10, if a decedent's spouse who is currently married to the testator is a witness to the testator's will, when the testator dies, the legacy is invalid, but if the legatee would be an heir intestacy, the legatee may receive the lesser of his or her intestate share. Number 11, if a decedent has 5 children, 4 are not forced heirs, the forced portion of the estate is 1/5 or 20%. Now I'm going to tell you that note right there, number 11, helped me tremendously. There actually was a similar scenario, so you might want to highlight that one. It might help you as well. Number 12, if a testator designates an executor and authorizes him to select assets to satisfy a legacy specified in terms of quantum or value, this is called a valid testamentary disposition. Survivor clause. Prevent multiple taxation of property, keep property from inadvertently devolving to the decedents of the legatee who do not survive the testator, and does not limit the marital portion legacy. Number 14, not a valid disposition in a will. So not a valid disposition in a will is to designate a partition of property, but only including the 2 oldest of the testator's 4 children. So that is not valid. Number 15, a testator can provide that property given to a legatee may not be partitioned for a period not to exceed 5 years. Number 16, if a testator has not signed at the end of the dispositive portion, but has signed the attestation clause, and on each other page, the testament is valid. Number 17, a stepchild is to be considered for purposes of succession law if the decedent had adopted the stepchild before the decedent died. Number 18, independent administration removes court approval when a testament grants powers of an admin to executor. The executor is relieved of bond requirements. All right, guys, and that was all the notes of part 1. Again, you may print screen or do whatever you need. Just please do not print this out on paper and stick the paper in your book. As you know by now, that is not allowed to bring with you to the test. But you can write whatever you want, highlight whatever you want in your study guide. So thank you for watching. We have one more to go, and that will be part 2 of Last Will and Testaments.